Hey boys and girls, your old buddy Lelouch here. Are you good at voices? Ever dreamed of being in an animated production or video game? Do you have a lot of time on your hands? Well, I'm here to tell you the truth about the world of auditioning for voiceovers and shatter those dreams into a million pieces. And I'm here to rebuild those dreams stronger than ever by explaining that the voice acting world can be pretty fun if you approach it the right way. Shouldn't you be monologuing about your childhood?
Shouldn't you be grieving over your dead girlfriend?
Touché.
The first thing you have to do is make sure you're physically ready to go. Voice acting is just as much an exercise on your body as it is on your mind. You don't have to be a muscular bodybuilder, but be prepared to be physically exhausted at the end of a recording session.
If you get the part, you will be standing for several hours, projecting emotions, waving your arms around, and speaking from the diaphragm for quite some time. So to do that, you need to bring your A game.
First of all, get a full night's sleep. Make sure you're completely recharged and ready to go the next morning. Also, make sure you're fully hydrated. Drink plenty of liquids like water, juice, and tea.
And nothing that dries your throat like coffee, milk, or alcohol. That's like negative preparation for voice acting.
And no partying or strenuous activities the night before the audition. Fatigue and hangovers are a voice actor's kryptonite.
Save the celebration till after you get the part.
One thing that makes a good impression is that you look nice, so make sure to pick out a semi-decent outfit to wear to the audition. It doesn't have to be a suit and tie, but make sure you wear something nice and casual. And avoid logos or brand names on your shirt. They really don't like that.
No pajamas, no business suits, and I shouldn't have to say this, but apparently some people make this mistake. No cosplay. It doesn't make you look committed to the project, it makes you look like a weeaboo. And weeaboos don't get hired.
What Lelouch means is the directors may have their superiors come in and see who they pick to work on their projects. And they would look pretty bad if they hired someone dressed as a samurai or a schoolgirl or a leprechaun to represent them.
Which is a shame because I really wanted to show off this leprechaun costume I got.
So in short, save the cosplay for conventions, dress casual for auditions.
Now that we've gone over prep time, let's go over how to present yourself when auditioning so you can make a good impression. First and foremost, be confident. Walk through those doors with your head held high, fully believing in your abilities. Not overconfident where you'd come off as rude, but that middle ground in between. Believe in yourself, but don't be a jerk.
Act as though you've done this 1,000 times, even if it's your first. Make them believe that you're the right one for the part and that you would bring a lot of quality work to the show. Because if you don't have confidence in yourself, how can the casting directors? Also, be friendly and polite. Shake the hands of the people watching you audition when you enter the door.
Shaking their hands shows that you're the kind of guy they can share a beer with.
It also shows that you're a team player who respects what they do and wants to help.
If the whole beer thing doesn't work.
Also, don't be nervous or fearful of the judges watching you. This isn't American Idol. These guys are your friends, and they're rooting for you. They're hoping you'll do a good job. They're hoping you'll be exactly the person for the part that they need.
It makes their job a hell of a lot easier.
Now, when you audition, feel free to step out of your comfort zone. Pick a character that you wouldn't normally do. Don't get me wrong, you want to stick with your strengths, but if you don't explore what you can do, you won't fully be able to realize your potential as a voice actor.
Like maybe do 2 character types that you're good at, and one that you don't normally do. You don't want to get stale and predictable, so feel free to mix it up and enjoy it. But don't forget to act professional. Don't ask them, "How did I do?" at the end of it, cause that just screams noob.
Yeah, don't ask for feedback because they honestly don't have the time.
As soon as you're done, thank them for their time, shake their hands again, and get out. You've auditioned, you've done your part, get out.
Keep in mind, this is a legitimate business that you're trying to get into, and like any other business, you need to act professional and adhere to a certain set of manners and behaviors if you want to be a part of it.
Because you could be the best voice actor in the world, you could give a perfect performance, you could make them cry. But if you come off as a weirdo or someone difficult to work with, you will not be getting any parts.
So remember, you need to make a good impression. Just look back on what we told you and you should do a good job.
Alright, so you prepared for it, you auditioned, you handled it like a pro, so you probably want to call the studio and make sure they remember you, right? Wrong! Put down that phone and watch some TV, boy!
Let me clarify. There's kind of an unspoken rule in the auditioning world. Don't call us, we'll call you. The best thing to do after you give your performance is to just go home and get started on something else to occupy your time. Calling the studio and asking if you got the part is only going to hurt your chances because all you're doing is distracting them from their job and taking time away that they need to finish up their work.
They won't be making any callbacks until every part has been filled and they're ready to start recording, which could take weeks, maybe even months for them to get everything in order. So you're better off just going about your everyday life rather than waiting for a phone call to tell you got the part.
And one more thing, they won't call you to tell you if you didn't get the part. They'll either tell you you're in, or they won't call at all. Nothing personal, just that if they did call everyone who didn't get a part, they would be calling for days.
So in the meantime, go to work, take care of your house, hang with friends and family, maybe even look into other projects, or prep for another audition. If you don't get the part, don't sweat it. There will be others, believe me.
No one single role is going to make or break your voice acting career. After all, every single voice actor or actress had to go through this process in order to be in a show. In fact, they still have to, but they've learned the proper way to present themselves, and with more practice, you can as well. There's going to be a lot of auditions and more chances to voice act, so all you have to do is keep at it.
Keep at it because you love voice acting, not to get money or fame, because Mythbusters right here, you will not become a millionaire by doing voiceover work. And most of the fame will only come from people who are fans of whichever show you're voicing in.
It's true, voice acting will require a lot of time and hard work. It may take years for you to start getting noticed. But if you're really committed, have a passion and a calling to voice act, then you'll be able to make it and have lots of fun doing it. Because at the end of the day, you should be auditioning to have fun.
A voice actor is going to spend the majority of their career trying to get parts in anime, video games, even movie work. And would you really want to spend that time worrying, stressing, and getting upset over every part you didn't get? Enjoy them. Embrace them. So they didn't give you a call back. Their loss. Prep for the next one and make that one even better. Keep at it, and one day you might just get that phone call where the company asks you to come in and do a few lines.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Suzaku.
And I'm done being nice for today.
Jane, everybody.
And keep your nubbins from me gold!